Hey explorers, welcome back to the channel. I'm really excited about today's topic. Today's topic is incubation moments, and I don't want you to have this moment pass you by. So if you're somebody that has ideas, you're passionate, you've gone to ed camps, you've learned some things, you've read some books, you are just filled, you're teeming with ideas, and you just haven't started doing those ideas, don't let this moment pass you by. This video is for you guys. I'm excited to bring it to you. Let's dive in. Thinking about incubation moments. What are an incubation moment? That's kind of an odd saying, that's an odd expression, that's something we haven't really thought about here as teachers, but what I love is this incubation moment is what I call basically fourth quarter. Fourth quarter is a great time of year. It's a time of year that we understand the students, we get the students get us, they're comfortable, you're comfortable, you know who you can push, who you need to like sort of cajole into some ideas. We really, like, this is the peak performance of everybody, but at the same time, it's a time of year that we sometimes let just sort of, I don't want to say slide by, but we kind of just get through. And I don't want us to just get through this moment of the year. I want us to like use this moment, because this moment can be super powerful. So here in Wisconsin, it goes rainy and it's cold and then it's warm and then it's beautiful. This spring, this fourth quarter moment is an interesting time out in the world, but it can be sort of a rather uninteresting time sometimes in our classrooms, because the students know us, we know the students, they kind of know our standard bag of tricks, they know our standard assignments we give. Now on one hand, that makes it a little easier on us. We can put up on the assignment board, like a one-word, do writing prompt, and they know what that all means. You don't have to like model it, you don't have to talk about it, you can just say, do the writing prompt. So on one hand, that's nice for us. But on another hand, we're sort of resting on our laurels, and I want us to use this as an incubation time. I want us to take those ideas we've collected throughout the year, those ideas that we may have shoved off to summer, and I want to make a pitch for you to say, do it now. Because see, in summer, you're going to read those books, you're going to reread those blogs, you're going to reread your notes from that conference, and you're going to be like, oh, this is such a good idea, but you don't have that energy, you don't have that juice that you do when you're live in front of students, when you have students in front of you, and when you have that group in front of you. Now, this incubation moment is one of the greatest times to try new things, because like I talked about earlier, you understand your students, you know who you can push, you know who you got to control, right? You got it all. So this is the moment to try a new thing, right? And so pick up that blog post now, pick up those notes from that conference now, pick up that book that you read, skim it a little more, get some ideas, and put into play at the very least mini versions of the things that you wanted to try with your live students. Write down notes from that, tweak notes from that. And I tell you, what's great about this, using this as an incubation moment, is your students actually kind of like it a bit better too, because it's kind of this shot of something new at the end. So as everything else is sort of dying down, as everything else is sort of wrapping up, as everything else is sort of this humdrum normalcy around them, your class sort of truly flourishes in this spring moment, and new things start to come to life. And kids sort of are excited to come in and check out what those new things are in your class, and you are excited because you're driven by these new ideas, these new possibilities, and you're also documenting those new possibilities so that you can make adjustments for next year and put it in place right away in first quarter. And then next year, as you let those first quarter incubation ideas flourish, as you move forward, you'll have a new incubation time at the end of next year. So I absolutely love fourth quarter, and I want you to think about this time as a great time to try something new. Now, Obviously, me being me, I would love for you to try gamification. Try some elements of gamification. Put those in play. If you grab my book, try to do one of the mini games at very least at the end, and just see how that plays out and how that's something different for your students. If you want to try to go a little further, pick a theme and put these students on this last bit, this last unit as some sort of adventure that they're doing together. Join the XP Lab community and we can discuss different ideas there. Email me, contact me, tweet me, whatever. But whatever you do, whether it's gamification or not, I want you to try something new. Because trying something new is going to be so exhilarating for you and your students. And I think it's going to really help shape your classroom. And if you're a new teacher, if this is one of your first years doing this, third year doing it, if you're in that new period of teaching, think of if you start framing your fourth quarter as an incubation time for you to come up with new ideas and infuse those new ideas with your students. Think about the long-term trajectory you're putting yourself and your classroom on, right? You are the teacher you will become in the next 3 years is going to be amazing. And you've already done an amazing job, so I just think that this is a great time. Don't let it pass you by, right, guys? Don't just coast in. And this is equally a challenge for me, too, so I pass no judgment. I just want to inspire us towards action, and I hope that we all of us, use this time and use it wisely. As always, I love this community. I want you guys to think about your incubation moments. If we could post below something we're going to try to put in play, whether it be a lesson, a unit, a new way of doing something. If you have some article that inspired you, post a link to it. But down below, let's sort of chat about what we're doing in our classrooms. As always, if you haven't done so already, smash that subscribe button. I want you to be a part of this community. Again, please comment down below. I love having you guys here. This is a great channel, great community. You guys are the best. Can't wait to see how you use your incubation moment. Take care.